Hi guys, my name is Monika and I will show you today how we make a face mask what you can wash and you can reuse. We will use quilting cotton to make this mask. And we have two different sizes. This is the mask, looks like that. It's with a pocket inside. It means you can put inside a filter or you can put inside a surgical mask as a filter and use it. You can use it also without filter, how you like it. We have two different sizes. Actually, the sizes from the two patterns are the same. The form is slightly different. One is better for men and the other one is better for women. And then we have a pattern also for the filter. You have to have elastic. You have the opportunity also to make the mask without elastic so that you can bind it with these strips, with fabric strips. You can choose, but if you choose the elastic, then you have to have, I think the best is the 5mm, 4mm wide elastic to use. So now we start cutting the fabric. You have your 7-inch strip. This is good for men or women, both. Then you take first your face piece, and we need from all 3 pieces 2 pieces from the fabric. So once you have to put your pattern face down on the fabric, and then afterwards you put here face up. So you have the right side with the right form from the fabric. This is important. Otherwise you cannot put the pieces together when you don't do this like this. Okay, one time face down, one time face up. You trace it, and then here is the line, and then you cut it. And then you see here the number 1 on the upper part. This is important that you write here, and this line also your number 1 here, that you know this is the upper part afterwards. And then here also you take your pen and you write here number 1, that you know this is the upper side. And then you take this piece, and then first you put face down, nice, and then you trace the whole side, and here we flip it, put it again, and then I was writing the number 1 also here on the other side, that I know this is the upper part. Here is also number 1. And then I take the third part, the cheek piece, and then I put first face down and then face up. You could cut the pieces also together, that you put the fabrics together, but this method is much better because the pieces are the same size. You don't move the fabric. I like to cut the pieces like this. Now you can see your fabric pieces with the pattern piece, all 3. We have each 2 pieces, and I have here the number 1, you see, and on the other side also, and here also, that I know afterwards when I am sewing which side I have to put on the top. So now the next step is a bit ironing. You take the cheek pieces and the mouth pieces, both, and then here the long straight edge, both long straight edges, you iron approximately, you don't have to be very precise, approximately 1/4 inch, a bit more than a 1/4 inch. You iron back. So here also. Is a bit more than a 1/4 inch, but don't worry about it. So here also, and here also. And we go now to the sewing machine and we start sewing. So first step, what we will do, sew a straight line there where we were ironing before on these 4 pieces. Then we take these 2 pieces together, and now we have to be careful that the upper part, both upper part are together, 1 and 1. So, and then we will sew here 1/4 inch seam allowance. Then we take the face pieces. Again, we take attention that we have the 1 and the 1 together, the upper part together, and then we will sew here again the 2 face pieces with 1/4 inch seam allowance together. So then we have the 4, this one. Now we take these 2 pieces together, put 1. I put always 3 needle inside the pins, not needle pins. I use the pins that they are nicely together. And there is a curve now. You have to stop between, needle down, and then move a bit that you have the nice curved line. And the 1/4 inch seam allowance. Nicely together. Now we have the face piece. Again, right side together, and here is my number 1, here is my number 1 together. This is the top edge, and now I sew again the 1/4 inch with the 1/4 inch seam allowance, and again I will pay attention that I have the nice curved line there. Now we have the outside face part finished. I put this here near to the sewing machine like this, and then I take the mouth piece, lie down so that the top edge is here on this side, and then I check here, where is my number 1? Here is my number 1. This will be here on this side. Here is number 1, top edge. So this will be there. And here is the number 1. This will be here. This will give us inside the pocket. Now, approximately, I put the edges together. Now it's good that I have both pieces nicely together. Take some 2 pins, pin it together, the 2 pieces, and now I do the same on the other side. Here I have my number 1. Here is again the upper part, number 1, and I put this one again like before together. More inside a bit. Yes, now it's important when you put it together, please the what was that? This was the mouth. The mouth part should be on the top and the cheek part on the bottom. You see, this is on the top and this is down, because then it's easier to put any filter inside later. Good. Now we have the inside, the lining part also ready. Now we have to put both together, right side to right side together, in right side to right side, yeah. So you take the two pieces like this, and now we will pin it together. And now I have here also, I see all the number ones, and here also all the number ones. So now I put the sewing allowance here on the left side, here on the right side. I nest this together and put here two pins. Then I turn, I check here, we put again nicely the nesting, then it's nice together, the sewing lines are together. So this is done. And now I continue here at the end, put this together. Don't worry when there you have 1 millimeter or it's not completely the same, is fine, as we are in the seam allowance is okay. So, and now when I put the end together, then I put one pin here, then it's okay. Then I put one pin there and I check, because now I can adjust, but we are completely fine. I take out the pin again, pin together, and then it's done. You see, it's beautifully together. Now the other side. Here. One pin. One more. And now I check here. Put first this edge together, put a pin there, then I come from here, put a pin there, and you can see here we are also fine, but anyway I cut away the thread. Here I remove the pin what we have inside, sorry, put from the wrong side. So, and now I can see everything is nicely together and then pinned together, and the top part is finished. Now I do the same at the bottom. Here I put first one pin, and then I put the edges here together, pin it, and then it's almost perfect. Pin it again together. Here on the other side the same. So from the side again here, and then now I check if we are here okay, it's perfect again, pin it, and now we finished all the outside part and the lining, actually the inside part is together. Okay. So now we will do the sewing, and because we have this opening here, we don't need to leave any opening now on the part on the side anywhere. We can start somewhere sewing and finish there where we start. Close the whole part. the pins, and now we cut away these ears here on the side. Oh, cut away the ears, and we cut also the corners here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now I start to turn here on this end, then I go here inside, turn the whole mask like this, go with my finger here inside on the other end also, and then it will take shape. You see, this is the inside, and here you have your pocket where you can put your filter if you want. So now I take my scissor or take something to push the corners a bit, that we have a nice corner, because we will top stitch now from outside around. So when I do the top stitch, usually I put also the pins. I am doing always everything with pins, and I put my pins around, push with my finger. You don't need to iron actually, push with my finger nicely, put the pins for the top stitch. Now you can. Okay, top stitch now. I go very near to the edge, like this, start to go around, and at the corner again needle down. Now we take the filter piece, and at the curved middle line we sew them together with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, secure at the beginning. Of course, if you want, you can change the thread. I didn't change now. Anyway, you won't see it because it is inside. This is done already. This will be then afterwards your piece inside. We can iron open the sewing line here, or the sewing allowance. That's it. So now we will prepare the elastic pieces. I cut usually 7¼ inch, 2 pieces, 7¼ and I sew the elastic together with sewing machine. You can see here, put it on each other, and with 2 sewing lines I sew together, and then I put it inside, and then you cannot see the sewing line. And usually I do it so that I put it on, put together, and then I measure again, put there to 0, and then it should be approximately 3.25 big, sew together, 3.25. I think it's approximately the same. No, I didn't measure, but let me see. Put it together. Check. This is a bit bigger. Okay. So they are the same. And now I change the thread for white is better. Sewing together the elastic, I put a pin inside, then I put needle down, put my elastic to the needle, hold my thread, and I am sewing, and then I change the direction, and I sew again, then I change the direction again, and I sew again. 3 times is enough. So cut away the thread, and I do it again when you wash your mask later in the sewing machine. It's better to
the washing machine.
Not in washing machine. So it's better to have 2 times. Actually, I don't wash I wash with hand, and then afterwards, when it's dry, I iron it with hot iron, and then it's disinfected. You have to be careful when you iron the mask that you don't iron too hot on your elastic, because not every elastic likes hot iron, and then you have to change your elastic afterwards. Not everybody's face is the same, not everybody has the same size, but actually this size for a lady is always good. But when you try it, you will see how far is going here, and you have to make it back for the elastic. And actually I put usually the size approximately like this. This is, I don't know how much is that. Half an inch is more than a half an inch, I think, but we check. Yeah, approximately, a bit more than a half inch. Now we put the elastic, and for that approximately a half inch, a bit more than a half inch, we fold, put inside the elastic, and then we sew on the stitching line what we had before. And of course not everybody's size is the same, but this is actually with the elastic a pretty good measurement. But you can try also and check. Maybe you have to make a bit less or a bit more than a half an inch, but this was for me actually for everybody fine. This is now what we did. This is a lady's mask. Here also I can eyeball it very well. Actually I never measure, approximately like this. I made already a lot of masks. So, and then I sew it. So now we finished is really nice and neat. And now inside you take it open. Here is your filter. Here is the upper part. You can see the foam. Here's the upper part. I fold it in half and I take it inside, and I try to, first time is a bit, takes time until we find the place, but I think we have it. And now on the side you take this up and you push your filter down on the other side as well, here, and then it's done. And then you take in your hand and move it a bit and it's done, and it's really fitting good. So the other opportunity you can see in this mask, I was taking a surgical mask, put the same way like before the batting, and the surgical mask has on the top this wire, you have it here, and then when you take the mask and put with both elastic, fix it, then you have at your nose the wire, and then you can push it down and take the form of your nose, and everything is fitting beautifully. And when you wash it, you remove the filter. This filter with the batting you can wash, and the surgical mask you throw away and get a new one. That's it. I hope you loved my video and you will make a lot of masks, and please put your pictures on Instagram or on Facebook. Please use our button, make many masks, and stay safe.
Hi guys, this is Aisha, and today I'm going to show you how you can get the template for the mask making tutorial that Monika has so beautifully shown how to make. I'm sure many of you are very excited, and of course, to get that right shape and right fit, the pattern is pretty important. We decided that we're going to keep this as a completely free to download product, but just to keep things easy, we have a very simple method for you to get this off our website. So all you have to do is go to our website, which is classicalsdubai.com. Once you come over here, we actually created a nice little tab all the way on the bottom of the home page where you can see a lot of mask making essentials. So Monika used the flat elastic, and I've kept that here in white and in black. The pins that were used by her, we have the patchwork pins and the silk pins, which is another variety of the same brand, Clover. It will be back in stock maybe in a couple of days. And then finally, we've got those who don't want to use a flat elastic, but they want to use the thin cord. We've got that as well. So it's all easy clickable links from here on. So if you want the elastic, you just have to click this and it goes straight into the elastic, and you can just straight away add it into your cart. Or it's in my cart. And you can see it immediately even adds the tags. Now, if you, on the other hand, are just here to get the template, which is absolutely fine, you just have to come back to the main page, and then you just have to hit the free mask making tutorial, and then it comes straight into it. It's a 0 dirham product. Actually, everything over here is just get a free PDF. I have not yet made the YouTube link for this video live, but once it is, I'm going to have the link for the video here, or probably somewhere down here, so you can just click it and then you all have everything linked together. So all you have to do in this case is you add it to your cart. I'll show you how you're going to be able to download it. You see nothing is charged, there's no shipping, just proceed to your checkout. And I guess I have to add, I just sort of logged in, have my details over here, and I think everything is sorted, and now I can just sort of read the terms and conditions and then place the order. And you'll see the first thing is you're going to be able to download the templates right away. So I just have to click these and then the PDFs just get downloads. There is a limit to it, but in case you do run out of limits, you can always go back and reorder the same thing. If they are stuck, then you can always email us. And the best part is you get the same links into your email as well. So in case you close the window, you can always go back to your email and you should be able to get it. So guys, I hope you find this useful. You just have to print it and you're set to go. So if you have any questions, let us know. And as Monica said, make a lot of masks and give it around to people. Use it for yourself. Stay safe and protected. Cheers to the next one.